Hi there, this is a second video or an additional video to my automated backlink building software Roundup review. And what I want to address in this video is a possible question that might be floating around your head, because maybe you've read the review, you've watched the video, and you're thinking, hey Shane, why are you not talking about how many links these tools can build? Why are you not talking about which one of these tools will get me the best ranking results? Which one of these tools is the most effective at getting my sites ranked? Isn't that the most important thing? It's true that I don't really mention these things in my review, and there is a very good reason for that. On the one hand, the amount of backlinks that each of these tools builds is something that will change over time because the success rates aren't always the same. As soon as all of these websites change some of their structures, some of the ways the signups work, the success rates go down, and then they patch it and they go up again and so on. So that's always going to be different. So I could run these tests and show you, current success rates, but next week they might be different. So that's kind of irrelevant. Also, it's largely up to you how many backlinks these tools will build for you in many cases. Especially with Six Submitter, it's completely up to you how many links it builds. But with SEO X and Magic Submitter, you can also do your own customization. You can set up your own custom links that it should build for you. And so it really depends on whether or not you do that and how much of that you do. So it really depends how many links it will build for you. But there's something that's much more important than all of that, because as you can see in the first video I made, I really put an emphasis on how easy is this thing to use. And the reason I do that is something that I know from myself personally, and that I know from everyone I've ever talked to and coached in anything to do with internet marketing or building your own business and that kind of thing. And that is that there's just it's really about application, okay? It's really about how much you end up really doing rather than how much potential the software has. And I know from myself and I know from other people that with something like Six Submitter, and that's just me personally, with something like Six Submitter, I know that I install that and I might have really good intentions and I might get excited about it and think, wow, I can turn this into an amazing link building tool. And then I start working with it and it gets kind of complicated, and I buy some link packets and I do some of my own link packets, and it doesn't work the first time around, and I have to do some more customization, and then I have to clean up the lists because the success rate is low. And I know that after a few days maximum, I'm going to get distracted. I know that I'm not going to have the patience necessary to keep working on this to the point where it really becomes useful. And I know that in my hands, something like Six Submitter will simply go unused for most of the time, because I'm easily distracted, and I generally have something more important to work on than fiddling with some link building software. And I know that's not true for everyone, which is why I didn't just say I don't recommend Six Submitter. I know that there are people who like that kind of thing and who will absolutely love Six Submitter, but I know that I'm not one of them. And I know that I personally, for me, it really matters how easy it is to use and how much time it will cost me to use one of these tools. And as I said, from coaching other internet marketers, from talking to other internet marketers, I know that I'm not alone with that. And that is why I put such an emphasis on the accessibility of the software, basically. The bottom line is, and the reason I made this second video is, what I want to make clear is that with the software that I recommend, no matter which one you use, if you use it consistently, and that's the key, if you use it consistently, it will give you results. It will get your sites ranked. Whether you use Six Submitter, whether you use Magic Submitter or SEO X, these tools will get your site ranked if you use them on a consistent basis. And that is the key. That's the absolute key to it. Probably even some of the tools that I don't recommend, like SEO Link Robot, probably even that, if you just work with it consistently and you do a bit of testing to find out what works and what doesn't, it will probably get you results as well. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about which of these tools is the best, which of these tools will get me the best results. The results depend almost entirely on how consistently you use it. So pick one of these tools. Pick either SEO X or Magic Submitter, basically based on your budget. Pick one of these two and then get stuck into it and make it part of your daily routine to work on link building campaigns, backlink your sites. If you don't have enough sites to occupy the software with, build some new sites, even if they're just test sites. You can build some crappy auto blogs just to test SEO stuff on them. And because the second thing is, one thing is consistency, and the second thing is testing. do testing, see what works best, see what kind of link building strategies work best. For example, test if you should build all the links at once or drip them out over several days or several weeks even. Try different link building structures, try different amounts of levels of links that you build and so on. And these automation tools make that fairly easy for you to do, right? They really afford you with the luxury of being able to play around with different SEO strategies because the tool does most of the work for you. So do that, pick a tool, start using it on a daily basis consistently, test stuff with it, and I guarantee you will get rankings, you will get that traffic, and you can make any of these tools pay for themselves if you just apply yourself. And that is all. So if you have any more comments or questions, then please leave a comment down below, and I'm looking forward to hearing your personal thoughts on all of this stuff above this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.